Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us on this morning of Chris 6 Sunrise.
Here's a look at the stories we're covering in your neighborhood.
No final vote, no real answers. And parents at one Corpus Christi school say they're already paying the price. I'm senior neighborhood news reporter Suzanne Stevens. The latest on the proposed closing of 2 elementary schools coming up.
Tuesday marked the hearing for Paul Villarreal, the suspect in a deadly 2023 shooting. I'm your neighborhood news reporter Adam Beam with a look inside the courtroom ahead.
Safety remains top of mind ahead of the Buck Days Carnival. I'm Michaela Chavez, your neighborhood news reporter in the Bay Area, talking with people about their concerns.
Good morning, folks. Happy Wednesday and welcome to Chris 6 Sunrise. Thank you so much for waking up with the Hoffmans. I'm Michelle Hoffman.
And I'm Brian Hoffman. So we forgot to do it earlier on. We're going to bring on in Stephanie Laubert for our Wednesday mantra. Good morning, Steph.
Good morning. You know what it is. If you're having a bad week, it's almost over.
And if you're having a good week.
Oh, yeah. It is not over yet. Let the good times roll, Steph.
That's right. And you know what? We've got a second half of the week that's going to look a bit different. So Wednesday, kind of this over the hump, literally, from a weather standpoint. And that I told you today would be the hottest day of the week. It's going to feel like the hottest day of the week anyways, because our humidity, if you have stepped outside or even opened the door, you've felt that wave of just ick that is flowing through the air this morning. It is very, very humid. As far as the commute goes this morning, you might need to run the defroster on your windshield before you hit the roadways. It's that kind of muggy outside, but visibility overall hasn't been terrible because it is windy. So that adds up to a commute that's looking pretty good over 181 in the Harbor Bridge. Coming into town, no problems on 37 or across 44. Even the interchange of the Crosstown Expressway is looking pretty good. As we make our way across Corpus Christi from the Bay Area to the south side, it is a smooth ride taking you all the way on into the Bluff. If you're heading to NAS Corpus Christi this morning, no slowdowns. We had some yesterday, but we're still looking pretty good here with those speeds up around 16 miles per hour. And for the rest of the Bluff, again, no issues. If you're heading out to the island, same deal. We're looking pretty good, though visibility a 9 out of 10. So A-, we'll call it. Looking good for the ride out the doors. You head out, make sure you stay safe and you drive safe. That's a look at your traffic report. Your weather on the 6s is ahead.
Thank you so much, Steph. Appreciate it. We're going to be checking back in with you in a bit. But first, President Donald Trump signed an executive order that modified his tariffs on the automotive industry.
So we have to talk about that. Scripps News Group Deputy Political Director Joe St. George joining us live this morning. Good morning, Joe. So can you tell us the reason behind the president's new executive order?
Well, at first glance, it's because the auto industry was very concerned because not only were they facing 25% tariffs on cars manufactured overseas, a concern about having to pass that on to customers looking to buy a new car, but they were also on track to get hit with additional tariffs essentially on the same product, the steel and aluminum. They were set to get hit with that. Auto parts coming in from Canada for said cars, they were set to get impacted on that as well. So these tariffs were starting to add up significantly for the auto industry. Essentially, the president providing a bit of a break, he said, in signing the executive order, revising some of the tariff terms that they didn't want to slaughter them right now, that they want to give them an opportunity, and by they I mean the auto industry, to make some changes over the course of the next couple of years. Essentially what President Trump is telling auto industry leaders is start building more of your car parts in the United States, start building more of your cars in the United States, and this won't be a problem. And if you don't, a couple years from now, these tariffs are going to come back with a vengeance. It's a clear threat from the President of the United States, who wants to use these tariffs as a way of reshaping the American economy. I think a big question people are asking right now with tariffs is, all right, when will we start seeing noticeable impacts on our lives? Economic forecasters are forecasting that sometime into May, June, is when we'll begin to see the impact. A lot of the big box stores, remember, they pre-ordered a lot of this that you're seeing on your shelves right now. This is stuff that came in from overseas in March or even before that, before these mega tariffs were taking effect. Some have said, and I'm quoting Apollo Financial Management here, which is an economic forecast firm, they're forecasting, by the way, a recession at 90% right now. They believe empty store shelves will soon be on the horizon just because companies are just not going to be importing the level of goods and products that they previously were prior to the first week in April. Again, we'll have to wait and see here. A number of economists have warned that the trucking industry in the U.S. may be first to get hit. If you start hearing reports of truck drivers losing hours or being laid off, that's likely a sign that there are just fewer products coming into ports in the United States, and therefore fewer products that need to get transported to your favorite big box store in Corpus Christi, for instance. So we're going to have to wait and see which direction this goes. We're going to get some economic data today, guys, that'll provide a little glimpse, and I stress little. GDP growth is out today. The Federal Reserve's preferred inflation gauge is out today. Google, Meta, they report their earnings today and tomorrow. Friday, we'll get some jobless numbers. So we're going to have a good pulse of the American economy, at least where it is right now by the end of the week. Consumer confidence, that data is already out. It's the lowest right now since COVID in May of 2020. A lot of families in Texas this morning worried about the economy and potential impacts on their family going forward. Guys, the economy will continue to be the story of 2025, I suspect. We'll be here covering it every step of the way.
Yeah, that's why we appreciate you, Joe. Thank you so much for your time today.
Yeah, fantastic insight as always, sir. Look forward to talking to you a little bit about those numbers come tomorrow.
Hey there, good morning. It's your weather on the 6s, and we are talking about what a humid and sultry day it's going to be today. In fact, I think today is going to feel like the hottest day of the week as those feels like temperatures rise to the 90s today. Not pushing 90, we will feel like 90, the lower 90s to be specific, depending on what neighborhood you're in. So let's get right to it. The view outdoors from our downtown studio sky camera looking like this, very glowy. We see those clouds racing above us, about a couple hundred feet up, and the beautiful Texas flags atop the towers on Shoreline having no trouble showing those colors today because it is breezy. But it's not only breezy a few hundred feet above us, it's breezy on the ground level too, and it is a very humid breeze. So if you have let the pups out this morning, you have felt it and you know exactly what I'm talking about. Before you hit the roadways, don't worry about visibility. It's not doing too bad this morning, but you might want to give yourself a few extra minutes to run the defroster because it's warm, it's muggy, and you just might have to do it. But the breeze is keeping our visibility pretty good for the morning ride. We're seeing winds sustained between about 10 and 20 miles per hour. For most of us, it's really 15 to 20 miles per hour, and it's that humid south-southeast wind. It's keeping temperatures warm this morning. Kingsville reporting a temperature of 80 degrees, 78 for Port A, Rockport, and the Bluff, NAS Corpus Christi. At the airport, 77 degrees, and in Beeville, looking warm too, 76. So overall, it's a very humid, very air you can wear kind of morning. And our dew point temperatures reflect that. First of all, we are in the oppressive category with dew points in the lower 70s. But when these numbers are close to the actual air temperature, that is how you know that we've pretty much maxed out how much water, how humid we can be with this kind of temperature situation. So we're going to keep it going because we've got another day of south-southeast winds keeping breezy conditions and moisture in our area. So 35 miles per hour, that's about where we'll keep those afternoon gusts, and it's most of the day, so be prepared for another afternoon of disrespectful winds. Will the breeze offer much relief from the heat? Not too sure about that because, again, it's a humid wind, but as we get into the early afternoon hours, temperatures will be in the middle to upper 80s, but we'll be feeling like the lower 90s once we factor in that humidity. That's the temperature your body is going to perceive, so we need to make sure we are being mindful about the heat and limiting our time outdoors during the hottest part of the day. 2 out of 4 for our heat risk today for most of the coastal bend. That's shown here in orange, so it doesn't seem too bad, but this is April. We're just starting May. Summer's not here yet, but it feels like it, right? Tomorrow will be better as our rain chances slowly become the focus, but whatever you're doing outdoors today, keep in mind these heat safety tips. Slow down and avoid that strenuous activity. Limit the adult beverages if you're going to be doing stuff outside. Coffee, alcohol, of course. For each one of those, drink plenty of water and stay hydrated. Take frequent breaks. It's okay to come inside and cool off. Eat smaller meals more often. That'll help your body stay in check, and make sure your pets have a place to cool off too. Going for that dog walk. We want to keep our pups safe. They are adjusting to the heat and the humidity too. But next up, we'll be focusing on rain chances. It looks like that'll be the weekend's problem, but will you have to cancel those plans? Short answer is no. I'll explain in your next Weather on the 6s.
Victoria Valderrama, your Aransas Pass neighborhood news reporter. Former employees and current residents under the Aransas Pass Housing Authority have come together to ask the board to take immediate action, many of them with serious allegations against the executive director.
The director of the Housing Authority, her contract was not renewed, and this decision came after careful consideration of ongoing concerns and feedback that we have received from many of you.
Housing Authority President Renee Thakor announced the contract of Executive Director Christina Beard has not been renewed. Her removal is why so many showed up to this meeting.
At the end of the day, I'm getting threatened to be evicted, and I'm not trying to lose my home.
Elderly and disabled neighbors spoke at public comment and said they were scared of eviction. They couldn't speak up until now.
Y'all didn't hear about none of this stuff that was going on with her?
And I have probably talked to Victoria 30 families, 30 people to some degree of first degree around this woman who have dealt with retaliation or the threat of retaliation.
Kelly Volmering is a family member to someone with benefits through the Housing Authority. It was more than a month ago Volmering had a bad experience with Christina Beard.
It was so hostile. And so I just dove into HUD laws, and I dove into, the American Disabilities Act and what protections my mother-in-law had. And she had violated several.
One tenant I spoke with didn't want to be on camera, but she tells me it's been 2 years of harassment, retaliation, and discrimination.
She stood up from her chair, got in my face, and started pointing her finger in my face, and she was shaking, and I stood back and I said, ma'am, I think you need to calm down, and I just think we need to end this conversation.
Now this tenant and many others are relieved Christina Beard is not coming back.
We must not allow another ill-behaved, corrupt manager to turn this high community upside down.
Christina Beard was not at Tuesday's meeting. I tried reaching out to her, but have yet to hear back. The Aransas Pass Housing Authority plans to have a meeting to appoint an interim executive director soon. We'll be sure to keep you updated on air and online at KRISTV.com. For Chris 6 News, I'm your Aransas Pass neighborhood news reporter, Victoria Valderrama.
Hey there, good morning and happy hump day. We're looking at probably the most humid day of the week. It's hard to give this kind of superlative because it's going to feel the hottest this week, but it might not actually be the hottest day of the week by actual air temperature standards. Let me explain. Right now we are feeling very humid and warm. If you have stepped outside, opened that door in any way, shape, or form, you have probably felt that it's air you can wear outside. Feels like walking out into an ocean. We are living our best mermaid life today, right? Here's a look at temperatures in your neighborhood. We are warm in those upper 70s for most neighborhoods. Cooler spots, yeah, we get down as low as 76 degrees in Beeville, Freer, and Hebronville. It is definitely feeling very warm this morning, but take a look at those numbers in yellow. It might be a little hard to see because of the map being yellow, but we've got some difference between the two numbers. So that means humidity is already taking its effect this morning and feeling humid. Another metric for that, we like to look at the dew point temperature. When they're in the 70s like this, that's how we know we've got oppressive humidity, especially to start the morning. But these 70s aren't too far off from the actual air temperature. So we've pretty much maximized the amount of water that we could be feeling in the air around us given the current temperature. So yeah, air you can wear to the extreme today. It is definitely feeling very soupy, sultry, and summer-like as we start the day, so you can imagine where we are going to end up later. And this doesn't show any signs of stopping anytime soon because while our general wind direction is going to be more southerly, it's still a south-southeast wind that will keep humidity high with the gusts up around 35 miles per hour for a good chunk of the afternoon and even breezy into the overnight again heading into your Thursday. So something to keep in mind is that heat index, or feels like temperature for this afternoon. Yes, it's already a little bit warmer for the feels like temperature this morning, but check it out. By this afternoon, we're going to be feeling like the lower 90s, even though our temperatures will be about 5 degrees cooler. So make sure you're accounting for that number in yellow. Our heat risk today may not seem very important, but it is significant because this is our first true test of summer-like weather here with a 2 out of 4 for that heat risk today. Tomorrow we'll see low gradual improvements because, like I said, the actual air temperature will be kind of on the up and up as humidity dials back a little bit. It's that ratio. But some safety tips to keep you cool in the heat today. Slow down, avoid strenuous activity, stay hydrated. Take the breaks indoors, eat smaller meals that can help your body deal with the heat, and check in on children, pets, and the elderly. Make sure they are staying cool during this very humid afternoon as well. We're going to shift our focus toward rain chances heading into the weekend. I don't think this is going to ruin our plans, even though this says Friday night for this opportunity for scattered showers across the coastal bend. I think that's going to be after Art Walk ends, so I'm not really worried about it. Can't rule out a stray shower heading into tomorrow or Friday, but generally I think Saturday morning might be a good opportunity for a couple of stray showers, isolated showers at most, and it doesn't look like anything that's going to ruin your weekend plans, but you will have to plan carefully to get that timing right. Here's a look at the next 7 days, humid and windy through the end of the week.
The Robson Volunteer Fire Department has been serving the community for 110 years, but right now they're in need of new dedicated volunteers. I'm your neighborhood news reporter, Stephanie Molina, and the department is breaking down exactly what they're looking for from new recruits.
The requirements to be a volunteer is to be at least 18 years old, pass a background check, and have a valid driving license. It will be located at the Robson Volunteer Fire Department from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m.
Recruitment day is on Saturday, May 3rd. In Robson, I'm your neighborhood news reporter, Stephanie Molina, Chris 6 News.
All right, heading out the door for that Wednesday morning commute. This is what you got to look forward to. The view from what we like to call the shaky camera, but it's the First Community Bank camera that sits atop the Lex. It's a hazy, humid view because that's how it feels when you step outside. You might need to run the defroster, but you probably won't find any visibility issues. We've seen pretty good visibility across the coastal bend because it's windy out there this morning. So let's head to those roadways and show you what's going on. Obviously, we're looking good along the Harbor Bridge and the rest of 181, but coming into town across 37 or 44, starting to see those slowdowns where 37 and the Crosstown Expressway kind of have that interchange. Keep that in mind. It usually starts to pick up around this time frame. And around Corpus Christi proper, we're looking pretty good from the Bay Area down to the south side. So as you head out this morning, make sure you stay safe and you drive safe. That's a look at your traffic report. Your weather on the 6s is coming up.
High schoolers in San Diego speak up about a need. Staffers step in. I'm Melissa Trevino, your neighborhood news reporter in San Diego, looking at what's behind this door, helping the school district make a better impact on the well-being of students.
Now, weather on the 6s.
Hey there, good morning. We are taking a look from the CCAC camera out at Snoopy's. All right, this view is a little misleading. It doesn't quite show you how humid it feels out there, even though we can usually see that on our cameras. But something you can see from here is all that texture on the Laguna. When we see that, it's a pretty shallow body of water outside of the channel. So when you see texture on the water here, it means we've got a breeze going, and boy, do we. Here's a look at downtown Corpus Christi from our studio sky cam. We are looking at a pretty hazy view from here. All that glowiness in the lights, that's your clue. Have the wide view for yourself. We've been looking at a cloudy morning and one that is just oppressively humid. You can see those low clouds at the top of your screen there moving by pretty quickly, and the beautiful Texas flags atop the towers have no trouble showing their colors today. So as you might imagine, it's a little windy this morning. It is a humid breeze from the south-southeast, anywhere from 15 to 22 miles per hour. That's the reading at NAS Corpus Christi. And our temperatures, actual air temperatures in the upper 70s. Despite how humid it is, that wind is keeping our visibility up. But let's take a look at what is really adding into this. We can measure the culprit with our dew point temperatures. There's a lot of water in the air around us. When our dew points are in the 70s, that's how we know that it is oppressively humid, but also these numbers aren't too far off from the actual air temperature. So we pretty much maxed out how much water, how much humidity could be in the air given the temperature. So let's take a closer look at your neighborhood with Chris 6 Neighborhood Weather Network, powered by Tempest. Your neighbors sharing their readings with us. So off Bishop Badger Meadowbrook, 78 degrees. It's also the reading for Southwest Kingsville and East County Road, 2120. Heading into the south side now, we've seen a pretty consistent reading of 78 off San Benito Drive, Pebble Beach Drive, all the way down to Garden Court by the Oso Creek. So yeah, it's feeling hot out there, and add in the humidity, that makes it feel hotter to your body too. We're going to keep this going with gusty conditions throughout much of your hump day. Winds up around 35 miles per hour when we get a good gust. So again, secure some of those loose items in the backyard if you didn't already with yesterday's gusty situation. But let's talk about that heat index this afternoon, because yes, it feels oppressively humid now. Just wait till we get to the hottest part of the day. We'll be feeling like we'll be in the upper 80s, I should say, but feeling like the lower 90s by early afternoon. That means we need to keep heat safety in mind. Take those breaks indoors, drink plenty of water, and check in on kids, pets, and the elderly. They are most susceptible to heat-related illness, and our heat risk today may not seem significant, a 2 out of 4, but that's for most of the coastal bend, and this is the last day of April. So this is a little early test drive at summer. Tomorrow, subtle improvements in that heat risk, because we're going to start focusing on how we can use the water in the air around us in terms of those rain chances. So again, we're still waiting for the finer details of the rain forecast here, but you can basically count on hit or miss showers with the greatest chance overnight from Friday into Saturday morning. Now, Friday night is Art Walk. I do not think that the rain is going to significantly impact your weekend plans when it comes to Friday night, Art Walk. Stray showers Friday afternoon, not out of the question, but really I think this is more of a Saturday morning kind of thing, hit or miss showers. So keep an eye on the radar and keep an eye on this forecast. We'll continue to fine tune it for you over the next couple of days. But you can count on very humid and windy conditions through the end of the week, and we'll hope for some decent rainfall accumulations that don't necessarily mess with our plans as we head on into next week.
He faced enemy fire from thousands of feet in the air, and for this week's Veterans in Focus, we'll share what that experience was like.
Now, say hello to your neighbors. This is your KRIS 6 News Sunrise Shoutouts.
Hello, KRIS 6 Sunrise team. I'm Brooke Kaufman, and I'm with Visit Corpus Christi, and I want to wish my neighbors across the coastal bend out there a great morning and a fantastic day. Happy National Travel and Tourism Week.
Hey, good morning to you too, Brooke Kaufman. And hey, congratulations with your new role over at Visit Corpus Christi. Looking forward to working with you. We hope you have a fantastic day as well. And hey, if you want to send in your own shout out, you can scan the QR code you see on the screen or head on over to our website. That's KRISTV.com.
This is Veterans in Focus, sponsored by the Heil Law Firm. Battling for justice, winning for the community.
You already know every month we honor the stories of Purple Heart recipients from our very own neighborhoods. So for this week's Veterans in Focus, meet Air Force veteran John Postgate, a man who flew through dangerous skies and lived to tell the tale.
I had a very interesting and very lively military career. I got a lot of flying time, command pilot. I belonged to a bunch of different squadrons. I got a lot of attaboys.
John Postgate was an accomplished Air Force pilot who served during the era of the Vietnam War.
I volunteered for Vietnam, and I went to a little place to the west of Saigon called Duc Qua.
Mr. Postgate tells me he spent about a year there as a forward air controller. Among many duties, he was responsible for visual reconnaissance, coordinating airstrikes, and working directly with Army and U.S. Ranger units. But he says the bottom line was when you're up in the sky, you're in control of the supporting arms of the war. And one mistake could cost lives.
I always flew with the window open so I could hear the ammunition going by.
And the danger was real. The 28 bullet holes on his Cessna 01 Bird Dog could prove that. Postgate also earned a Purple Heart after enemy fire hit his plane and showered his face with shrapnel.
It blew a little hole in the wing and got me a little clinic there on the Army base, and they took tweezers and pulled them out and gave me Purple Heart. They said, you'd rather have it this way than posthumously, like a lot of the guys, don't survive. Yeah. I was lucky.
Along with a Purple Heart, Postgate was also awarded 5 Distinguished Flying Crosses, a Bronze Star, 33 Air Medals, and 3 Vietnam Gallantry Crosses for his actions during his 2 tours of Vietnam.
And I flew 303 combat missions in the F-100. It was good flying. I enjoyed it. I had 475 combat missions in the in the 01.
Postgates retired as a major in 1975, but not before putting 22 students through training and sharing his skills with the next generation of pilots.
I had been on every angle of the training command.
Now living quietly in the Coastal Bend, Postgate reflects on a life well lived, a career filled with adventure, risk, and pride in his service.
I got to shoot rockets, fly faster than the speed of sound, drop bombs, fire 20-millimeter cannons, fire my M15 out the window of my 01. I enjoyed my career.
And you know what? Mr. Postgate's story is one of many that will be featured in the upcoming Purple Heart exhibit I've been telling you about. So Military Order of the Purple Heart Chapter 598 is still looking for people to submit names and stories of recipients in the Coastal Bend. To follow the progress of the exhibit or submit a story, you can visit our website, christv.com.
All right, time to plan your day around the forecast. So let's start off with the dog walking forecast. Getting a cute pup up and at 'em like Miss Sally here. Love that smile. Well, you're going to have to look at your pup for a little inspiration with the smile on the walk today. It's going to be a hot one. We're going to see those actual air temperatures rise to the middle to upper 80s throughout the afternoon. It gets very breezy by that point with sustained winds between 20 and 30 miles per hour, gusting around 35, but it is going to feel like the lower 90s by the time we head into the early afternoon. So make sure your pups are staying hydrated, and you are too. Children, pets, and the elderly are most susceptible to heat-related illness. Today, that'll be a 2 out of 4 for most of the Coastal Bend. May not seem significant, but this is the last day of April. We are not in June, July, August yet, so this is our first real test run at summer. But after today, we'll see improvements, and we'll focus our attention on rain chances, which heading through tomorrow, maybe a hit or miss shower popping up here or there, but really rain chances hold off until I think Friday overnight into Saturday. So I don't think this is going to impact the Art Walk forecast, but you may have to dodge a shower or two over the weekend into the beginning of next week. So keep an eye on this forecast. You can get it anytime on air or online, christv.com/weather.
From Chris 6, this is 20 minutes of non-stop news.
Welcome back, everyone. You're getting a gorgeous shot from our studio cam looking at downtown Corpus Christi, and you can see the bay right there in the background. Looks gorgeous right now, but as Stephanie Lauber will attest to, it's really air that you could wear. 6:40 is your time on the Wednesday morning. We're going to take a live, like I said, we're going to be checking in with Steph in just a bit.
Yeah, but first, talks of closing 2 Southside schools. His parents concerned over the possibility of overcrowded classrooms. Senior neighborhood news reporter Suzanne Stevens has their reaction.
Dawson Elementary is just one of several schools that would absorb students if 2 nearby schools close. I'm senior neighborhood news reporter Suzanne Stevens.
Parents at Dawson Elementary say classrooms are already packed, and next year could be even worse. A letter sent home last week tells parents that Dawson could take up to 200 new students if 2 nearby schools close. And because of this, parents won't be able to request teachers next year. The district wants to close Shannon Estates and Costores Elementary, 2 of the oldest schools in the district. If Shannon closes, Dawson, Club Estates, and Sanders would take on many of the students. The school board tabled the decision yesterday, putting off a final vote while leaders consider next steps. For parents like Leal, the uncertainty makes decisions about their kids' education even harder.
On the south side, I'm senior neighborhood news reporter Suzanne Stevens, Chris 6 News.
I'm your neighborhood news reporter, Adam Beam. The case of Paul Villarreal, the man suspected of killing 22-year-old Adam Burns, is now headed to trial. Here's what we know so far.
She stated we Paul Villarreal and assaults.
Inside the courtroom, the families of Villarreal and Burns learned that a plea deal would not be moving forward. As Chris 6 reported on Monday, Paul Villarreal is suspected of killing Adam Burns after the two had an altercation at the Ranch nightclub in April of 2023. According to Burns' family, the plea deal they were told of would have seen Villarreal pleading guilty to aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, with a potential 5-year sentence of deferred adjudication, which means he would not have served any prison time if he had followed the conditions of his probation during that time period. However, it is unknown at this time why this alleged plea deal fell through.
As As of right now, there is no date set for the trial. However, Chris 6 will update you as we learn more. Reporting from downtown, I'm your neighborhood news reporter, Adam Beam, Chris 6 News.
All right, if you're getting ready to head up and at 'em, here's the view of other busy bees driving along SPID. Looks like a lot of folks are already up and at 'em, but can you tell from that glowiness in the headlights? It is a humid morning. You might want to give yourself a few extra minutes to run the defroster. If nothing else, give yourself a few extra minutes, because while the commute is running smoothly here, let me show you how it's looking along 181 where we've got a smooth commute. Do you notice the color there along the crosstown? Let's zoom in a little closer. Yep, the typical slowdowns underway here along the Crosstown Expressway around Morgan heading toward 37. You might want to exit Baldwin and catch Staples through downtown, and that way you can get 37 or 181 from there. This is the only slowdown that I am tracking this morning, so just something to be aware of. As you head out, make sure you stay safe and you drive safe. That's a look at your traffic report. Your weather on the 6s is ahead.
Now, 6 things to know before you go.
In the 6 things you need to know, the Holly Road Train Trestle to Tourism Trail project is on track to becoming a reality. Now, City Council has approved an ordinance that allows the city to use interest earned from ARPA funds to pay for the design costs. In 2023, the city was awarded a $13 million grant to transform an old train trestle into a shared-use bike and walk path across the Oso Bay, and just over $1 million was still needed for the design. Now, construction is expected to be done by 2027. And
it'll be pretty cool once that's complete. Well, City Council has also approved a new wastewater maintenance building. The project received 2 no votes from council members Gil Hernandez and Kaylin Paxton. The new maintenance building will be built next to the Greenwood wastewater treatment plant, and construction is scheduled to be done by June of next year. The project will cause wastewater rates to go up by 3 cents a year.
City Council has voted to authorize a $35 million street repair project for 27 miles of residential streets, including Las Colonias. No word yet on when this street project will begin, but you can see the complete list of streets set to be repaired on our website, christv.com.
And the Bill Witt Park will be temporarily closed today, so crews can work on road improvements throughout the park. So it will reopen this evening at 5 p.m. There is a possibility, though, that it will close again on Thursday from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m.
The Texas State Museum of Asian Cultures wants to thank neighbors by supporting them by offering free admission during the first 2 weekends in May. It's also Asian American and Pacific Islander Month. Now, this weekend and next weekend, you can stop by and explore the history and art of the vibrant Asian culture. The Texas State Museum of Asian Cultures is at 1809 North Chaparral.
And hey, every pet deserves a loving family, right? Well, in honor of National Adopt a Shelter Pet Day, Corpus Christi Animal Care Services is waiving all adoption fees. You can find your next forever friend by stopping by today from 1 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. to visit with some pets that are up for adoption. Corpus Christi Animal Care Services is located at 2626 Holly Road.
And if you've got a 4-legged friend that you'd like to feature in the dog walking forecast, head to our website, christv.com/weather, and share their photo with us. We'd love to know where your pup likes to take a walk. Sally loves getting out around the neighborhood, and with a smile like that, I wish it was my neighborhood. Have the Ybee for yourself. Here's what we can expect as you go for that dog walk this morning. You know what? Earlier in the morning, later in the afternoon is your best bet, because we are going to heat up fast. And although these actual air temperatures don't seem too significant, it's really the humidity added on to that that's going to be the problem. So we wish Sally a happy dog walk today, but 85 by noon, breezy conditions with sustained winds generally from the southeast around 22 miles per hour. Yeah, it's going to be a hot one though because of that humidity. Like I mentioned, that adds about 5 degrees to how your body perceives the temperature, and especially for children, pets, and the elderly, they're most susceptible to heat-related illness, so it's a little extra tough for them when we have very muggy conditions like this. It feels like we're playing mermaids when we step outdoors. It feels like we're walking into the ocean with the amount of humidity already this morning. So you can imagine how it's going to feel this afternoon. That's why I've got a heat risk of 2 out of 4. Moderate heat risk shown in orange for most neighborhoods of the coastal bend. Tomorrow we see slow improvements because we're going to start shifting our focus toward using all the water in the air, aka rain chances. But for today, keep that top of mind. Here are a couple of things to keep in mind when it comes to hour by hour conditions. months. As that temperature rises, it's not an even spread between the temperature and the feels like temperature. We are going to feel exponentially hotter as we get into the hottest part of the day. That humidity really amplifies how your body perceives the temperature because it's not easy to cool off when it's very humid. So by noon, 85 degrees will feel like 91. By 2 p.m., 86, just a degree warmer. It's going to feel like 93 as that humidity becomes more and more oppressive. So a couple of tips to help you beat the heat. Some of these may seem obvious. Slow down, avoid strenuous activities, especially during the hottest part of the day. Stay hydrated, avoid those adult beverages. And if you're going to have some coffee this morning, I don't blame you. Pair that with a full glass of water. Take frequent breaks if you're working outside. I know a lot of folks working in the construction industry always tell me, hey, I've got a job to do. I can't take a break. You can hop in the work truck and run the AC for a little bit to stay cool. It's good for your health. Eat those smaller meals more often to keep your body ahead of the heat, and make sure again that your pets have a place to cool off and plenty of water to stay cool too. All right, tomorrow, kind of like yesterday, we had 1 or 2 spotty showers pop up inland. That may be the case as we go through tomorrow. Thursday, we're going to start focusing on those rain chances, especially during the late night hours. But I really think our best chance for rain is going to come Friday overnight into Saturday morning. That'll be after Art Walk, I think. We're going to keep a close eye on how the timing pans out, but I think that's after Art Walk on Friday. And then our rain chances will be hit and miss throughout the weekend into Monday, so I still think those weekend plans will be okay. We're going to keep an eye on this for you. Check back on the forecast, christv.com/weather.
I'm Melissa Trevino, your neighborhood news reporter in San Diego. Inside this room is the Vaquero Pantry. This is new and a place where anyone can grab food or clothes to help during a hard time. The Vaquero Pantry is officially open at San Diego ISD.
Well, San Diego is a small town and we're not the richest, so we're kind of used to, needing extra help.
That's NHS Secretary Lisbeth Guerrero. She says everyone can use help.
Money's kind of tight, especially if you're in larger families. I think it's helpful for a lot of students.
According to the United States Census, in 2023, an average household in Duval County makes just over $50,000. About 29% of families met poverty guidelines. That's why Elizabeth and her classmates stepped in to help.
There's a lot. There's food, there's toothbrush, soap, everything. There's a belt, socks, our uniform.
Dr. Ruben Peña is the Director of Academic Services for the district. When he was approached with the idea, he said,
Great idea. NHS itself is supposed to provide service to the community, to school community, to the greater community as well.
Those in need would be helped discreetly, with no student identified.
Who knows, at one point or another, everyone might be in that situation, and we don't want our students to feel embarrassed or belittled in any form or fashion.
Aiden Garcia is also a junior. He says it's okay to ask for help.
A few students have, for a spirit shirt or a polo to change into, or if they didn't have the right pair of jeans and go in there.
Or razors to shave.
He doesn't know names, he just knows that a few items have been taken. Garcia says the process is easy.
You can go up to a teacher or one of our sponsors and they can direct you over here, and you can come in here and get whatever you need.
National Honor Society students are accepting donations. You can help by calling the high school at 361-279-3382. In San Diego, I'm your neighborhood news reporter, Melissa Trevino, Chris 6 News.
With recent USDA funding cuts hitting food banks across the country, the Coastal Bend Food Bank is doing everything it can to keep its shelves stocked and families fed. I'm Alexis Scott, your neighborhood news reporter on the West Side, getting a closer look at how the organization is adjusting behind the scenes.
V. Hansen with the Coastal Bend Food Bank says they haven't lost out on direct funding, but have seen cancellations of bonus food products, which are funded through the United States Department of Agriculture. Those eliminations come as the Trump administration reduces government funding for various food programs. To fill the gap of bonus food that they're not receiving, Hansen says the organization has found other ways to continue their community efforts.
I want to reassure our communities, our neighbors, that we're here and we are making sure that they are not going to do without.
B. Hansen says the food bank remains committed to its mission. Every donation, big or small, helps keep the operation running. On the West Side, I'm your neighborhood news reporter, Alexis Scott, Chris 6 News.
As we approach the first day of the Buck Days Carnival, crews continue setting up rides. I'm Michaela Chavez, your neighborhood news reporter in the Bay Area. For decades, thousands have attended this carnival. I talked with some planning to go this year about safety. Maria Awas recalls her memories of the Buck Days Carnival from her high school days.
And we used to come here all the time for Buck Days because it was such a great event.
That, she says, was in the 1980s. Now, she's thinking about taking her grandson.
Yeah, we thought we'd like to introduce him to it. He's a little older, a little easier to handle, and the games and the rides will be a lot of fun for him.
But one thing top of mind for Maria is safety.
Parents to make sure and talk to the kids before and let them know, hey, it's not just you there, it's a lot of other people and even smaller kids, so you need to take everybody else's safety into considerations.
Brenda Cantu also shares a concern for safety.
What is in your bag that you don't want people to see?
Brenda's big concern is weapons. I reached out to the Buck Days Commission to ask what safety measures are in place to help keep people like Brenda and Maria safe. The commission told me they were unable to talk Tuesday. So I looked on the commission's website and found a list of items banned from the carnival, like pepper spray, fireworks, selfie sticks, and knives.
There's no need for knives, there's no need for guns, there's no need for any type of sharp objects or anything that could be harmful to other people.
Anybody that's going in should be inspected for a weapon, especially under a shirt or jacket or something like that.
The commission points out a clear bag policy for any bags larger than a clutch. The Buck Days Carnival opens Thursday, May 1st. It closes May 11th. With your neighborhood news in the Bay Area, I'm Michaela Chavez, Chris 6 Sunrise.
Good things to keep in mind. Thank you so much for that, Michaela. Appreciate it. So, Buck Days is just one day away.
Yeah, so exciting. Here's a look at what's going on tomorrow at Buck Days. At 8 a.m., the first robotics challenge will take place on the second floor of the American Bank Center. 4 p.m., the shops at Treasure Island will open. 5 p.m., it's the start of the Stripes Carnival. Also at 5 p.m., it's the traditional dunking of the mayor. 5:30, the Cleartones will play the Buck and Marlin stage, followed by the group Imogen at 7:45 p.m. For a complete list of events, you can head to our website, christv.com. And during our Buck Days parade coverage, I talked to the mayor.
Yeah.
She said she gets nervous about that almost every year that she's done it.
Yeah,
so
she was saying
I could only
it's
imagine.
Super salty every time and very cold.
Yes.
But at least I was talking with our producer. At least we are pretty sure she could swim there. But what happens, if we get a mayor in that can't swim?
I can't swim.
I mean, that boat comes in real quick to bring the mayor out of the bay, but it's gonna be kind of choppy tomorrow because the winds.
Yeah.
I mean, we're already feeling like we've taken a dunk this morning. It is so humid outside, and it's something we can typically see on our sky cams. That is the case this morning as well. So here's what you need to prepare for this morning. You might need to run the defroster when you head out the door. It is very soupy, and that soupiness today is going to amplify warm temperatures. So get ready to think about heat safety. It's our trial run for summer. Here's a wide view of what's going on over downtown Corpus Christi. Cloudy, breezy, and a bit hazy out there because of all the water droplets sitting in the air around us. But temperatures are warm in those upper 70s, an 80-degree reading out of Kingsville right now. And yeah, that breeze kind of hinders, kind of helps. It's making us feel warm and humid out there between 10 and 22 miles per hour. That's the reading at NAS Corpus Christi. But because we have that shaking and moving in the air, it's keeping visibility up. So that is good if you're getting out the door for that morning commute. But expect the breeze to be disrespectful again this afternoon. For a good chunk of the day, we'll see those wind gusts up around 35 miles per hour. And tonight is going to be another breezy one as well. This keeps our humidity up, and that's where we're focusing on the heat risk for today. Even though I don't think today will necessarily be the warmest day of the week by the actual air temperature, it will be the hottest day of the week by that feels like temperature. So our heat risk today is a 2 out of 4. For most neighborhoods, that doesn't seem as significant, but yeah, this is not June, July, August. This is the last day of April, and we're already halfway through the scale. So, we're feeling kind of warm out there. How warm? Well, by the time we head into the lunch hour, noon, 85 degrees, actual air temperature, your body perceives a temperature of 91. Early afternoon, Yeah, we grow into those lower 90s. So make sure children, pets, and the elderly are staying cool and staying hydrated. Now, heading into tomorrow, we're going to start thinking more about how we can use the water in the air around us, those rain chances. Aside from maybe a little stray shower, I don't think we really have to worry about any kind of shower activity until we get into the late evening time frame. Our rain chances will be the best, it seems, from Friday night, overnight into Saturday morning, and we'll keep isolated rain chances in the forecast for the weekend. Again, Friday night, we have Art Walk. I don't think this is going to impact that. I don't think it's going to ruin the forecast for Art Walk or really any weekend plans. These are just isolated showers in passing. Keep an eye on the radar and keep an eye on this forecast as it evolves.
At least it's still warm. That's what I love about the rain here. It's like nice and warm. Yeah, because we came from a place where when it rains, it's cold and miserable and you want to stay outside or inside.
She's a bit cold-blooded though. Like we've got the Ninja Creamy, right? She has it every single night and it could be 80 degrees out as soon as she gets done. I'm freezing, turn on the heater.
Too much. Well, you'll enjoy it today, but everybody else, stay cool.
Yeah, well, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow, guys.
Bye.
Bye.